And we're here at Payne Whitney Gym with Yale swimmer Susan Kim. As you can see, the Cape of the Exhibition pool is behind us. And Susan, you're a junior here at Yale, and a lot of memories in this pool already. And talk about what it's like to be a Yale swimmer.
It's tough. We do a lot of work. Swimming is a volume-driven sport. We're in the pool over 20 hours a week. We're also lifting, doing dry land together. My team is really close just because we spend a lot of time together.
The other day, it was farewell to the seniors, senior day. What was that like?
Obviously very emotional. The seniors get very sentimental about swimming their last races here. We had a few tears, but for me personally, it's going to be hard to see them leave. These are the girls that recruited me. These are the ones that I felt close with. They're one of the main reasons I chose Yale when I was, a senior in high school. So I'm going to miss them a lot.
You come from Maryland. How does someone get from Maryland and decide to come to swim at Yale?
Well, I looked at a lot of the Ivy League schools. I chose Yale obviously because of the academics, but second of all, like I said, I chose it because of the team. I was struck on my recruiting trip by how close the women's team was, how much they were like a family, how much they loved each other, and we support one another because we are like a family.
You're the Yale record holder in the 100, 200 meter breaststroke event. You've got an NCAA B qualification standard already. What do you see as your next goals from your swimming standpoint?
Just to keep getting faster. My ultimate goal would be to make NCAAs, but that's a tough meet, and it's not something I can control. I can go as fast as my body will take me, but it will be about how I compare to the other girls in the NCAA.
I know one of the things the swimming team does is a training trip to Puerto Rico that's an every year type thing. Is that great for not only training but for building team?
It is. You're isolated. There's no school. You have absolutely no distractions. We have 2 workouts a day. We wake up at 5 in the morning and we swim before breakfast, and then we take a nap and go right back to practice when we wake up. It's tough. I can say that freshman year I cried a lot. But it's also it's a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge, but it's one that you have to go through in order to swim fast at the end of the season.
How much have you learned in 3 seasons from the Yale coaching staff and obviously headed by Frank Keefe?
I've learned a tremendous amount. I think I've grown up a lot. I've learned to take a lot more ownership over my swimming, and I swim with more confidence now. I actually swim with Tim Wise, and he's taught me a lot about my technique and things that I can work on mentally to get through a race, whereas, my freshman year, I'd get way too nervous. I would die in the last half of my race. I just wasn't confident enough to swim a 200 well. But now if you see me in the water, I swim better throughout the race, and I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm more focused, and I would credit that to the coaching staff.
What have your favorite parts of the Yale experience been, either swimming or just at the university in general?
I think swimming in the Kipeth pool is probably one of my favorite things. The atmosphere here is always great. If you look around, the stadium seating, everything about it, you feel so at home here. I think I've had some of my most memorable, the most fun races here in the Kipeth pool.
Do you start thinking as you say farewell to one senior class? I know it's not their career's over yet, but it's their last time swimming here. Do you start thinking about your goals as you get ready for the end of your junior season and senior season upcoming?
Of course. I think I've learned a lot from the senior class. They've gone through a lot of adversity. Some of them have had, really hard injuries, come back to swim well. I just hope that I can be as good of a leader as they have been for me.
Do you have a favorite moment so far?
I think my freshman year Ivy, it's just the whole experience of it, not one event in particular, but going to Ivies that year, we were really pumped up. We had one of the best seasons for that senior class, and I don't know, something about it where I'd never swum at Princeton before, and these senior girls who are my mentors my freshman year obviously were really pumping me up, telling me I could do my best. I didn't have the confidence back then, and they really built me up and cheered me on.
And finally, if you had to sum it up, what does being a Yale swimmer mean to you on a daily basis?
It's my identity here. You spend so much time, like I said, with the team and focusing on your swimming that it becomes so much a part of you. I'm a student athlete, and I love it. I don't know what I would do with my day between 4 and 6 if I didn't have practice. I'd probably wander back to the gym because I would have nothing better to do.
All right, well, thank you, and good luck the rest of the way. That's Susan Kim, Yale swimmer.